guys! Alright, I just started my chat, so it's 4:03 Seattle time. Let me go ahead and check all that needs to be checked just to be sure and announce everything online. Haha. Alright, let me check everything now. Cool. Hello everyone! Hello! I'm really sorry I can't greet you, but hi there. I can't read Japanese, so yeah. Hi Kuya! Hi Mike! My big brother, JC Balahadia is my big brother. So hello everyone, and say hello to my big bro. Okay, everything seems to be working okay now. Can you guys hear me? So, 20 as the start of the broadcast, habang naghihintay tayo ng ibang tao, or if we are waiting for people to actually start hearing me, this broadcast is already live and is recording. So for you guys out there who wasn't able to catch my broadcast today, you can check out I'll try to post a link later of the recorded video. Today is January 12th of 2013, and it's 4:07 a.m. Seattle time, and it's apparently it's about 8:07 p.m. in Philippines. Thank you very much, you guys, for coming and watching. And I guess short review of what happened in 2012. Well, I'm really happy that I was able to go home last August, which is courtesy of the ICDS, which is the Cosplay Day, International Cosplay Day Singapore organizers. They were the one responsible for having me hop over to the Philippines, then Singapore, and that was with Yaya Han. And yeah, I was one of the cosplay guests in Singapore, and along with that, I was able to pass by and guest at Fantasy Quest 2. The saga continues last August last August, and meet so many more cosplayers. And yeah, it was really fun to meet you guys at the meetup after I came back from Singapore. And after I came back from Singapore, I basically, just have a meetup, went to the movies, and then the next day I went back or flew back to the US. And I had my Desperada Cassiopeia shoot too. And I was lucky to meet the very talented Project 8 to help me out with the Cassiopeia costume. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate the help. Along with that, I debuted some new cosplays. I kind of got into Lolita fashion as well. I attended PAX right after the week after International Cosplay Day Singapore. It's like 3 weekends of pure conventions for almost a month. So it was really exhilarating for me, and it was really fun. Needless to say, and the League of Legends people at PAX were really nice to me, considering that my Cassiopeia costume was like a bit bulky, and it was it was hard to move on, and the stage was like elevated, and they assisted me out and all that. So it was like really a good experience overall that whole month. And it was like a very early birthday present for me, because my birthday was the month after that. So it's like awesome. Very awesome. Hey Paul! Wow! You're so early. Thank you so much! Hey Doughboy! What's a baker's does? Tooth Fairy Doughboy says, why do you, hi guys, hope you're enjoying the baker's does. I don't know what that is. Why do you do this when I'm trying to sleep? Because I want to talk to my good friends in the Philippines, and right now in the Philippines it's 8 p.m. I'm sorry, Paul, but go to sleep. I understand you're in Canada in the same timeline as me, I believe. So, thank you for watching though. Thank you so much. So Okay, so let's start the main topic of my first broadcast. New convention, new year, new conventions, a new year for conventions. And a few weeks back there was a video released about how to avoid being branded a convention creeper. And I'm just going to post the link right on the chat room, because this video has become popular real quick. Especially it was shared on Crunchyroll. 2012 I also became a Crunchyroll ambassador, and I met Marida at SakuraCon, and yeah, it was awesome. She's really pretty and very moe, and that girl barely wears any makeup at all. She's like pure cuteness. And she's like as kind and as sweet as her picture looks. And she usually dresses up as Saber, and usually Saber looks fierce, but she's really cute and really boy in person. I just can't exaggerate that enough. Anyway, so how to avoid being branded a convention creeper, and it was made by Ardella, Ardella from Australia. So it's more of a Western kind of a guide too, and it's geared towards men convention attendees mostly. So anyway, from experience, because I'm a girl cosplayer, it's a bit different. The environment is a bit different from the Western scene, from the Asian scene. So well, for me, it's not. I do believe that most people who are like a little awkward at the convention floor are a little people are a bit creeped out, of them. It's just that I guess most of them are like people who are not yet comfortable in their own skin, so they kind of need a little guide as to how to act around cosplayers in general, or girls, or women in general. But let's start at the convention floor, where we all are just all fun and dandy cosplayers, or otaku or anime gamer enthusiasts out there. So let's start the Asian version. In the video, Ardella firstly discussed if you're things to say or how to compliment a cosplayer. Now, in the Philippines, or at least in the Philippines, some boys think that it's okay. Oi, sexy! In my opinion, that's a bit rude. I know some girls will dress sexy, especially if they're cosplaying something like Black Cat, Wonder Woman, or whatnot. We did, as conventioneers or cosplayers, we are otaku people. In the normal basis, we don't dress like that, or that scantily, that skimpy, or that sexy in most of our day-to-day lives. We just let all the cats and dogs out during conventions, because we believe that we are in a safe place among fellow fans of anime, manga, comics, and whatnot. So I do believe that even though we're wearing sexy costumes, we're not warranting you to actually hoot out like a dog and say sexy, and it's like just disrespectful in general. So don't do that. And instead of shouting out your sexy, why don't you just shout out, wow, ang galing ng costume mo, kamukha mo si, just shout out, hey, your costume really looks good. You really look like the character you're cosplaying, or you really look like Black, the name of the character here. And that's a more polite way to put it. And don't, of course, it's taboo to mention body parts of the girl, so I don't need to mention that, which is what was mentioned in the video, the Australian video. So no. The next part of that video was taking pictures with a cosplayer, after you complimented them, and more like told them that they have done a good job, because most cosplayers, not all of them are making their own costumes, and you can pretty much tell which were made by the cosplayers and what was made by professionals. But that's another topic. So here comes the picture or photography part. If you want to take a photo with the cosplayer, it's easy as if you were able to engage them with a conversation, a very quick conversation and they don't look rushed, or they don't look like they're going to run to the bathroom, which is most of my, which was mostly my case before. I get interrupted just a few steps, every few steps as I'm heading to the bathroom, and yeah. Anyway, so ask a cosplayer for a picture, and usually cosplayers are nice enough to actually oblige you, and sometimes, and most of the time, we actually cosplay for the fun of it, and we're happy to bring joy to our fellow fans out there of what genre we are cosplaying that day. So yeah, just ask for a picture. And one of the things that the Australian video tackled is hand placement. Now, in Asia, you can get away with just doing this. This is the safest thing to do. Or just peace sign instead of holding the cosplayer. Especially if the cosplayer is wearing something like what the cosplayer in the video was wearing. It's something like poison ivy. That's a bit sexy. So in Asia, it's no to put any part of any, your hand to any part of the cosplayer. Let her, take the lead. If she wants to, actually put her arms on your shoulder, let her, and then just do this or do that, and that's about it. That's the safest way to go about it, because Asian girls are usually fickle about hand placement, and some girls are okay, some girls are not. So just to be safe, just do this and that, and you'll be fine. No hand place. Don't put your arms around your waist or around your shoulders, especially if it's bare skin. So no. And especially if it's one more thing that wasn't mentioned on the videos is, I know some guys out there have, got really excited about a guy cosplayer having a super awesome costume like Iron Man. I know you might be thinking, I know you Filipino otaku there, that conventioners there already know who I'm talking about. Now, if you see someone in armor or in mecha, please don't touch. You don't know which parts of those will come off if you touch it. And I know the cosplayer the costume was made by the cosplayer usually, and they worked really hard on it. So parts might get, dislodged if you try to nudge or hold, or if you are going to hold, nudge, or whatnot on the costume, ask the cosplayer first. And from experience, some people are like jab or hold on to something and it will fall off. So don't do that, especially if it's a it's a big prop. You think that it's sturdy, especially if it's mecha. You think it will sturdy, and it's usually not. But so just to be on the safe side, before you hold any part of the costume or the cosplayer at all, ask. And if it's a girl with a fairly skimpy costume, it's a no. just be contented with this and that, and you're good. Or usual thing that goes around is this one too. So yeah. Now, another thing that was tackled in the video, or pretty much the last part of it, is hounding cosplayers, pretty much. But that basically means following the cosplayers around, trying to engage them into a conversation each and every time, even though they've already excused themselves one too many times to go, to go away from you. Sadly, it's also true in Asian cosplayer girls, especially, that if they have the cue like, hey, thanks, nice to meet you, that's usually your cue to say goodbye and shake their hand, and that's about it. So yeah, wow. It only took me a short while to actually do all of the talk that I needed to. Getting better, huh? So let me check the chat room real quick. What's going on? Oh yeah. Hey Otakista! Thanks for joining the chat. Yeah, Mike Abundo on the forums are saying that car show models who attend, otaku conventions in general are surprised at how nice and well behaved people are. That's why, when you're at the otaku convention, comic, gaming, or anime, manga, or toy convention, whatnot, otaku related convention, it's usually a fun free atmosphere. It's light, very very light atmosphere. So I don't usually, especially in Asia, I don't expect people to act rude because most Asians are nice and polite. And same here in the United States, though they're more, more upfront with you. Like, if they like your costume, they would go ahead and, go towards you and say, I like your costume. Very, very good work. And it's like, something that I was surprised at first, but, that's how Americans are, I suppose, or Western people are. And in Asia, I usually just get compliments as they pass by, or just a quick, hey, your costume is nice. Can I take a picture? And that's about it. And usually it's like that in here in too, but more people here actually come up to you to say that your costume really looks nice or something. So yeah. Yeah, that's why, nowadays I observe that one of Mike Abudo said otaku are nice people, happy feelings all of the time. That's true. That's why, I appreciate nowadays that since there have been conventions are open or open to the public. The thing is, we expect a level of demeanor towards the attendees, especially the ones that are not used to the culture of it. So if you are going to attend a otaku convention and you're not really, an otaku culture enthusiast, I suggest that you try to be open with it, because there have been cases that some people are kicked out because they are being acting lewdly. I mean, seriously, there's no excuse for anyone to act lewdly anywhere. Even, yeah, especially in excuse me. Sorry about that. Especially in otaku conventions, because usually otaku conventions have kids. It's a very kid-friendly environment. So yeah. Anyway, 3 minutes to go. Thank you very much, guys, for attending. If you have any questions, suggestions, or whatnot, because this might be my last broadcast before I leave next month. Next month, I'll be going back to the Philippines for about 6 months. So it would be, it would be nice if you can do a meetup, or we can do a meetup. I'll announce it on my page for sure, facebook.com/Jerry Polence. And of course, I'm also on Twitter, twitter.com/Polence. And I have my website, polence.com. Do, poke me there, message there, tell me what, give me suggestions as to what topic you want to see next on my next broadcast. I'm not sure if I can do one before I leave, but I will try. Today I have a snow photo shoot. That's the white mage, and this is kind of warm actually right now. So yeah, I have a snow shoot. So wish me luck. I'm not really that, comfortable being in the cold, but yeah, wish me luck later. Baliw. Mike Abundo on the forums was like, quick, throw her a potion. Ah. Anyway, so yeah. next month I'll be flying into the Philippines, so it would be nice to meet you guys. And I entered this Doll Delight contest. I just entered it for the fun of it, and not to mention I really would like to work with Filipino designers. And this is Lolita, and I recently got really interested in Lolita because of SakuraCon. I was fortunate enough to model for Atelier Perio. And it's a like a joint fashion show with Chantilly. It's one of Japan's biggest Lolita. I'm not sure if I should call it a brand, but I think it's couture wear. It's not really couture. But you know, it's one of the top Lolita brands in Japan, and I was lucky enough to be the finale dress. And if you know Lolita, their dresses are so expensive. The dress I wore, the finale dress, is one of a kind, and it costs like $480 with tax. Well, that's with tax already, so it's like $480. And then sometimes it goes up until 1,000 plus, because I know baby. The Star Shine Bright, it's another Lolita brand. They do this special dresses every year that cost around $1,000. So it's like, yeah, Lolita is getting big in the Philippines too, and I'm very happy that I was this contest, because it has presented me to an opportunity to actually work with Cyril Lumboy or Doll Delight. So please vote for me. The easiest way to know or to go to vote for me is polence.com/vote. And I need well, right now I'm just really nervous because I'm not really that good with voting systems, or I don't really do that well with voting, because I guess I don't campaign as much as other people do. And I'm trying my best with my Facebook page and all that. But yeah, please do vote for me if you haven't. And if you can share, I would appreciate that too, because if you shared Doll Delight's photo that's posted on my page, on my facebook.com/Jerry Polence Facebook page, that's also equivalent to a vote too. So yeah. Yeah, that's about it. And right now it's a elimination round. Top 25 will remain. So I'm really hoping at least that I make it through the elimination round, and that's it. After that, is everything else is a blessing, I suppose. Kaika! Hi, baby! I hope to see you soon. I'm coming back to Southeast Asia, so yeah. And I think I have a surprise for you. It's a little gift, but it's a surprise. Anyway, convention creepers. I've already discussed my topic, and I'm about to say goodbye. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep it short because I have a shoot later, and I haven't slept yet. So yeah, it's all adrenaline right now, and I'm pumping adrenaline like crazy, and I keep blabbering like I am now doing. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys have a good weekend, and hope you guys already ate dinner. Thank you very much for attending, and I'll see you next time. And hopefully by February, I'll announce it if I will have a, broadcast February. But I'm sure to have a meetup. I'm thinking what I did last time, maybe Noriter again, and then go to Robinson's Place for a movie. But I'll probably make the Noriter meetup a little shorter so we don't go home that late. So yeah. And I believe by the time I get home, Die Hard is already in theater, so I'm hoping to watch that one. If not, maybe there's other movies, great movies out, so I'm really hoping. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Kaika. It's a snowshoot, so I wish you were there. I know you want to do a snowshoot too. It's going to be butt cold. Just just so you know. So it's going to just something of a little consolation for you. You don't have to freeze your butt off today. Oh, thanks very much, though, boys. Everyone's like saying good luck with my shoot. Thank you. And I really don't like the cold that much, so thank you for the well wishes. I'm really nervous about it. Thanks, though, boy. Well, Kai Kai and I are longtime cosplay buddies, and we're like international. How did you do this? Pen pals almost, but we're cosplay pals, international cosplay pals. So we've been doing letter exchanges and package exchanges for like almost 2 years now, no? So I think almost 3 actually. So yeah. Alright, I'm really sorry I can't read Japanese, but it looks like you have a panda avatar with something on its head. Thank you. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys soon. And thank you very much for those who have voted for me at Doll Delights contest. If you haven't yet, it's it's polence.com/vote. And if you can share, I would appreciate that too, because sharing it is is also considered a vote. Likes are not considered votes though, so thank you for the likes anyway and the really really sweet comments. So this is the last time, I promise. Good night, and you guys stay otaku, and let's do cosplay jitsu. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bye, guys! Take care of yourselves and see you online. I'll stay online on the chat page, but yeah, for a little longer, and yeah, I hope to hear more from you guys. And let me know what you think. Polence.com, twitter.com/Polence, and facebook.com/JerryPolence. Bye!